Hello and welcome back to Minecraft. And today it is Altibega. This is the start of my new series called Altibega's Innovations. This is where I invent cool stuff and I show it to you. So without further ado, let's get on to our project of the day, which is Minecart floating rails. So, in front of me here is a Minecart player detector in 1.2.5. If I walk in, you will notice that the redstone dust becomes powered. It even detects if I stay there. It will stop bouncing if I get out of the way. Also, it functions as a jump detector. So if I wait for the minecart to come back. Alright, there we go. Helps if I'm a little less clumsy. Alright. Also functions as a jump detector, so if I jump, it also powers the object. Now let's go build this thing. The only complicated thing here is the floating rail. And so this is how you get the lovely floating rails. You get a piston, a rail, and then you power the piston, then you retract, and voila, floating rail. But over here, I have rails adjacent to the rail. So I have to build these first before I can build this. And also you can't have the detector rail right up next to the floating rail because then when the minecart passes over it, it powers a block update and will break the rail. So now to the next exhibit. This is a rail on top of a piston. Now you normally can't place rails on top of pistons. Now the way I did this is I had a piston, powered up, dropped a block on the side and on the other side, and put a sticky piston on top like that, a rail like that, and I got a lever, powered it on, then I broke these two blocks, and I could break the torch, tracks, and voila, a rail on top of a piston. Now, over here, we have a rail on top of another illegal block, because you cannot put rails on top of these. Now, this is just demonstrating that you don't have to put the rail over an air block. You can put it over just a regular block. So, the way I did this is glowstone, wool, piston, rail, and lever. And voila. That's what I had before. Now you can't break the piston because it will cause a block update to the rail. So, see? So, to get those things I had to do something a little bit special. But, here, this is just showing that you can pull the rail vertically. It's essentially just, this. And then block, lever, power, retract, break block, floating rail. Oh. Now this and that are what I consider the holy grails floating Minecraft rails. The way I did these, I dropped a block like this. Now, I want it over this airspace here. So what I have to do is I have to drop a block, another block. I get two pistons. Jeez, can't place blocks today. Alright, so then this one, you'll be turning into a bud switch. So you just do this, like so. And you update them. Then this one, you power, alright, and you depower this one, so that as soon as you flip this lever, both fire, the same instant, and you now have a floating minecart rail. Now over here, this is just demonstrating that you can pull out angled rails. And the way I did this is just like so. Rail and rail, block, block, piston, piston, and then threw down a block, lever, and power. Yay! And then I just broke this one because they're not actually touching each other, they're diagonally adjacent, and that does not trigger a block update. So I can break that block. So then you just break the extra and you have exactly what I have here. Now this is useful if you say wanted to have a floating slope, so you can ride your minecart. Whee! Yeah. Now this is by far and away the most complicated thing I did. It's basically a string of these bud switches on a diagonal. So the way I did this is I'll just do it in small scale, like so. You throw down your rails. Now, the way I did this bottom rail, I'll show you how the technique in a moment, but I just threw down a rail there. Alright? And then you get your root blocks, piston, 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 break, 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 break. Woot, more blocks. Here, 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 and here. No, you didn't need the last two. I'm confused. So then you just pop your budding pistons down on that. So then you're going to throw down block, 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 block. Right, so these are on the upper corner. In fact, that one will actually do both of these, so you only need two. Now if you watch, break, 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 break. They're all extended, yay. Oh, I should have done this, I need... Oh, can't actually do that. Poo. Oh, that's right. See, you only get them straight out, they don't double extend. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to undo and undo. Cool. Now we're going to remember to turn off the bud switches this time. Now we're going to go undo, undo, then look, et voila. Floating thing. Now this rail just pops up to connect, and if you don't want this rail on top, you can delete it. And you just core up the extra, and et voila, small floating thing. Now this here is a these are all demonstrations of things that do not work. So let's do this one first. This one shows that you can't do multiple rails as they break. I don't know why that one worked, but if you just throw them down, they won't work multiply. Maybe one will stay out, but you won't have the entire row out. So then on to this one. This one proves that you can't do it up. Look, doesn't work. Although you do get one floating. Might be because I'm recording. But I'm just gonna drop. Oh. No, you're Minecraft in it. So I'm dropping 3 more rails. Now this is showing you how I did the bottom rails. So if you drop this one and retract it, this one also triggers. So you can break this one and that one would be floating. But if you update it, it just falls back down. Then you can do the middle, and break the middle, and then they're both like that. Should you want to do something like that, it's all up to you. So then you can just get rid of all the yummy blocks. Whoa! Now you may notice I was only using the normal type of rails. This is not because these are the most survival friendly rails. It's because the other rails don't work. Here's a floating rail, floating detector rail, and I just did that like I do all the other rails. But it has this annoying thing that if you put a minecart on it, it breaks. So you could use that as a trap, but it's not going to work for anything else. Now, this is a powered rail. If you try to move powered rail, it just breaks. Now, if you drop a torch underneath, oh, I need a powered rail. Shoot. La la la. Oh, you may notice I'm playing 1.2.5. It's because the pre-releases are a little glitchy. So, you just do that, and it still doesn't work. No can do. And that about concludes the glitchy minecart rails. Thank you for watching this Innovations with Altibega.